Welcome to your new electric Kia Soul. Today I'm going to run through some of the basic features and functions of your new car to help get you up and running. To start with, you unlock the car by pressing the unlock button on the key. There are also keyless entry buttons on the door handles. You can use these to open and close the car simply by pressing the button when you have the key on you. In order to unlock and access the charge port on the front of your car, you need to press the charging release button in the car down to the right of the steering wheel. The Kia Soul has two charging sockets. The smaller one is your Type 1 charging connector, which you'll use to plug in at home or at a public fast charger. The second one is the larger CHAdeMO connection, which is used for DC rapid charging, somewhere like a motorway services on a long journey. To charge the car, you simply insert the charging lead. To release the cable, press the charge flap button again within the car, and then simply pull out the cable and close the flap. All our cars are supplied as standard with a 3-pin charging lead you can use to charge your car from any main socket. This cable you will find in the boot of the car when it is delivered to you. The Kia has some nice cubby holes under the boot floor where the cables can be stored, also where the roadside tyre repair kit can be found. Now let's move into the car. Once seated, you can adjust your driver's seat by the handle at the front of the seat and by the levers at the side. The steering wheel can also be adjusted by releasing the clasp on the left-hand side of the steering column. Once you are comfortable, you can set your wing mirrors using these switches. The Kia has a proximity key that only needs to be present in the car for you to be able to turn it on. To start the car, you need to apply the foot brake and then press the start button located just below the centre console. The car is now started, but it remains in park with the parking brake applied. To put the car into gear, simply apply the foot brake again and to press the switch on the gear stick and then move the gear selector backwards to either R for reverse or D/B for drive. Unlike most EVs, the Kia Soul defaults to its eco mode whenever you turn the car on. So to switch it to its comfort mode, where the car's a little bit zippier, you press this eco button here, which is just behind the parking brake, which is just behind the gear selector. If the car is in its eco mode, it is displayed on the dash screen. The parking brake is electronic and is located behind the gear selector. The handbrake will automatically release when you touch the throttle. To reapply the handbrake, lift the switch upwards. When applied, you will see the parking brake light displayed on the dash screen. Please note the car will automatically creep forwards and backwards like a traditional automatic car once the car is in gear and the handbrake is released. You will also notice that when you put the car into reverse, the infotainment screen shows the rear view of the camera. This car is equipped with a reversing camera as well as parking sensors both at the rear and the front of the car. The car can automatically be put back into park by holding the foot brake whilst moving the gear lever forwards into the park position. The car has auto lights, and the lights and the wipers can be controlled using the traditional stalks located either side of the steering wheel. There are some handy buttons on the wheel itself to help you configure the cruise control, as well as buttons to control the audio and infotainment system. The Kia has a really nice, simple to use media centre and is controlled by a touchscreen. To pair your phone to the car, click the phone button. You operate the climate control system using the switches located in the centre console. Press auto to turn it on and then use the other buttons to set it to your preferred temperature. The range predictor on the Kia Soul is in the centre of the dashboard here. There's also a bar marker to show how full the car is. The range predictor will adjust over time as you're using the car to predict a bit more accurately how far the car will go with your driving style and over the terrain of your typical journeys. Once you've concluded your drive, you can put the car back into park and then simply apply the handbrake and switch the car off by pressing the start-stop button. I hope this video has been helpful getting you going with a new electric car. We're at the end of the phone at any point if you have any questions or need any further help. But for now, enjoy your new Kia Soul EV.